Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This front room that you're looking at belongs to Mira, and my son Jonas and I are going to be working on this together today. But before I show you that footage, I actually wanted to give you my perspective on Mira's spare room. So if you've been following what's going on this weekend, first of all, Mac from Midwest Magic Cleaning put out a video on Friday. It was of Mira's spare room, and it was footage that I sent him that he edited and narrated. We are both going through a period of burnout right now, and this was a great solution for both of us because my burnout is more mental, and doing the voiceover and the editing and all that takes a lot more out of me than it does Mac. He can do that pretty easily, but physically he's a little bit more worn out than I am. I, for some reason, can just keep going physically, but my mind gives out way before my body does. So that was just a perfect solution for that. But then on top of that, I thought, you know what, let's add Mira into the mix and make this kind of a three-way collaboration, because Mira, if you don't know who she is another YouTuber. Her channel is called Peeling Away the Clutter. And about a year ago, she decided she was sick of living in the clutter and wanted to do something about it. So enter me. She called on me to help her with some of the stuff that she physically can't do because she has a lot of health issues and mobility issues and things like that. So it is harder for her to do some things. But I happen to love this kind of organization and things. So it was another win-win there. So we're just very creative and spreading the love and giving everybody a chance to shine in their areas. So Mira is a very dear friend now, and somebody that I probably wouldn't have seen myself hanging out with and becoming friends with, because we have very different interests. She loves K-pop and tarot, and I'm not into any of that stuff, but somehow we still find common ground. And it's been a little lesson to me that you can find some friendships in some very unlikely places. And I just love her, and she's so funny and silly and someone that I can be myself around. So in fact, I have a little footage of her just being a little bit silly on our second day working together in the spare room. So I'm gonna just let you enjoy that clip real quick. Okay, day 2. And I'm not even going to acknowledge that was weird. So Mira, who's not anywhere to be found in this house, apparently, has gone through all those boxes that we left for her yesterday. So she's doing great. We got lots more space in here now. I forgot to mention that Mira released her version of the spare room yesterday. So if you haven't checked that out, she has some great perspective on how she's worked through the clutter in her spare room. It's a long video, but I was so intrigued and taken in by just the way that she explained her thought process around some of the decisions she was making, and she's always been so good at that. And that's what is so great about her channel, and it's awesome for people who are in a similar situation just to hear some of the stuff that she's been through in the last year and some of the setbacks she's had and the wins that she's had, because she has come so far and I'm so proud of her. She does have days that it feels almost impossible, and she gets through that somehow and then continues going, but it is a process, and she is doing remarkable. Okay, I'm just giving you a little peek at the little library she's got out in front of her house, and she added a whole bunch of books to it, and I just tidied it up for her when I added those, but she got a ton out of her spare room just to add to her little lending library out in front, and I think it's adorable. Such a great idea. Okay, these are just some of the things that she is keeping and getting rid of. Okay, these are books to keep, and that's to donate. This is to keep but wash. keep, donate. And there was a lot more added to the donate before the end of day 2. So these are just some of the before and afters, which you've probably already seen them if you've seen Mac's version of this. But I just, I wanted to throw them in there again because you can never get too many before and afters, right? And then just some extra afters because I'm a little extra. Okay, now on to the front room. And you'll see me gesturing and just talking here for a minute while Jonas is working away. I use big hand gestures when I'm talking, but I'll tell you what I'm talking to her about in just a minute. But I'm actually going to let you hear from Mira because I had her record a little voiceover for me regarding her front room and what she wanted to say about that. So here she is.
Hey, this is Mira. When Bonnie worked on my living room, I said, hey, I'll send you a little voiceover with my perspective. And I realized that I wanted to justify myself. And as I think about that, I realize that I still feel shame about my clutter. I want to do better. I feel like I am doing a little better. I'm no longer a decluttering baby, I'm a decluttering toddler. One day I hope to move up to preschooler level. I'm not sure. But anyway, the living room is the most lived in room of my house. And I realize, and this will come as a surprise to absolutely no one, that I have a good deal of clutter blindness. What is acceptable clutter to me is not what's normally seen as acceptable clutter. And that clutter blindness only gets worse when I am feeling depressed, or as has happened lately, I feel burned out.
So there were a few things she said there that I wanted to talk more about, but we'll start with the burnout because it does seem like all the people I know that are on YouTube are burning themselves out. And that's what I was talking to her about when I was starting the front room here. But she was asking how I was getting through my burnout. And I sort of had this epiphany the other day that I'm really okay dealing with the burnout if I am doing things that give me energy. And you wouldn't think that cleaning gives me energy, but it's not even just the cleaning. It's something that I enjoy, that my brain enjoys solving this problem. The problem comes when there's too much other stimuli going on. So for instance, I've mentioned I can't have a lot of talking going on in the background when I'm cleaning, but you'll see me talking to Mira a lot when I'm cleaning. So there is a difference. And this is where I was like, okay, why is it different? But hang on for just a second because I'm going to pause right here while you watch Clay take a little tumble. I don't know what happened, but it was kind of funny / sad. He wasn't hurt, don't worry, but Jonas's reaction was priceless. Yeah, poor Clay looked a little bewildered. But okay, anyway, back to what I was saying. I think what it ultimately boils down to, for me anyway, and maybe this is something that you can relate to if you have a neurodivergent brain, but I think it's when people are talking about things that I don't necessarily care anything about, but it's their special interest. I'm trying to think of a proper response that isn't going to sound rude, and it just takes a lot of brain power for me to do that. When I'm like, really, I just want to clean, like, just let me clean. And so I don't know how to put it politely. And so it just really, really stresses my brain a lot. And actually, Mac sent me a word. Okay, it was 2 words the other day and told me to look it up. And this explained it so well. It's called monotropic split. And it's something that happens with a lot of neurodivergent brains is that, well, I think all of them, I think that is really one of the main differences, is that it is hard to focus and really put all of your attention into more than one thing. And so I'm not a good multitasker. And so even when I'm talking to Mira about something I am interested in, I have to stop and talk to her. It's harder to do that while I'm cleaning, and it really does stress my brain out. And it's weird. It's hard to explain to anybody that doesn't experience that, but yeah, weird phenomenon. And I'm including that just so you can either understand yourself better or understand some of the neurodivergent people in your life a little better. I don't know why, I'm even if it's a mess, if it's a little bit more organized chaos, it's, just make it a little more symmetrical, even if it's not just shoved into a corner. Okay, let's talk about what we're trying to accomplish in this front room, because I've been talking a lot about other things, but we're just trying to put like with like. This is how I always try to operate, and especially when Mira's not there to ask. So she's actually in her bedroom putting together a batch of clothes that it's donate, and then some that I'm going to take home and wash. So that's what she's working on. But when she's not out here to ask about certain things, I just put all the books together, all the mail together, all the poodles together, all the medical stuff together. And then she can just grab one box at a time and sort it out. Take all the junk mail out, and then go to the crate and figure out which one's clay and which one's Colt and put them in their places. And then get to the medical, see if there's any expired medication and get rid of that. Anyway, just section by section, just to break it down, make it easier for her. Warm.
What?
Getting warm. Oh, the humanity? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
You're making fun of me. I have a hard time telling sometimes whether Jonas is in a bad mood or tired or what, because he has such a flat affect. Here's an example. Jonas, you're making me sad. You're so mopey.
What?
You're so mopey.
I'm not dead. This is just how I look. Just yesterday, I was talking to a girl while waiting to.
You were talking to a girl?
Yeah, while waiting to get our pictures, in the line.
Mm-hmm.
And she apparently has POTS.
Oh.
Well, we were talking about that.
Like me too, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. But I had to explain to her none, because she was worried like I was super disinterested because of my voice. And I had to explain to her no, I'm not disinterested. I just sound like this.
I seriously thought he was trying to say that his disinterestedness, I can't say words, his being disinterested was related to the pot somehow. I'm like, what? What did that have to do with anything?
Oh, sure. Yeah, this is a change of pace.
Yeah, right? I know, she got it at the, oh, no, don't throw that away. She's keeping that. Put it up here. Because it's a special one, or a special Aquafina.
Oh, Aquafina.
Yeah. That came from the concert she went to, so. Yeah, if you don't know Mira, you probably have no idea about the Aquafina bottles and what that's all about. But the girl loves Aquafina, and she's got a bottle in just about every corner of her house. ones back here. Here's what I usually do to get that off.
I don't want to do that.
Well, I will then.
Yeah.
Just had to throw in that little pro tip for you. Just kidding. I'm sure a lot of people do that, where you just step on all that crap that gets caught on the bottom of the broom, like fur and hair and yeah, all the stuff. So that's how I get it off. Just step on it. And you're finally about to get a different angle here. I'm going to start working on the little cabinet thing. I don't know what you call this, the little shelving unit by the front door where she keeps all the medications and dog stuff and what else was over there? A little bit of everything because that's how Mira rolls. And yeah, we just got it a little bit more organized for her. If this song wasn't already stuck in your head from last week's video, I'm about to get it stuck in your head again. You want to sing Manal with me?
No.
It's in a good mood.
Well, I don't know. Might worsen it, actually. I don't think it's working.
Oh, look. Oh, that's me, yeah. Never mind. And especially when you go, mana, do, 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 do.
No, it's not.
Mana. Do, 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 do.
Just better not be included.
Yeah, it's absolutely going to be included. That's like the best part of the video is Mana. Anyway, we're going to get back to Mira and finishing up the voiceover she sent me because I only gave you part of it in the beginning, but she talks a little bit more about the things that she's learned over the last year and things that she needs to do to keep stuff organized because, by the way, I never even mentioned this, but we were not planning on doing the front room or living room. I use those interchangeably, but anyway, so I was planning on doing her bedroom, the spare room, and then her bedroom, and it was just making me sad every time I walked through the front room and just thought, I really want to get this in shape for her because this is where I think she spends the most time. I mean, she sleeps in her room, but I think she spends more time out here. So that's why we switched it up and worked on this instead. But anyway, I will let Mira finish up her voiceover.
What I have learned from my ongoing living room saga is that it is vital to have homes for things that enter my house. It's okay to let Colt have his fun with the water bottles. And after all, it wouldn't be one of my videos or a video about me if there wasn't a water bottle in it. But after that, I really do need to put them away. And I have set up a garbage can right by the door now. So yay! And it's got 2 slots in it. So one for trash and one for recycling. And I need to work on those maintenance muscles. So I guess that's what I want to say, and I feel like it sounds apologetic and shameful, but I'm at where I'm at, and I'm really grateful for Bonnie and all of her help.
I had a feeling that when she sent me her voiceover, she was going to mention feeling a little ashamed about the front room, and that kind of breaks my heart a little bit, but I'm really, really glad that she let me do it anyway, and because I don't think shame is a helpful feeling. I think that just keeps us stuck. So if you are one of those people feeling a little shame about your situation and don't want to ask for help because of it, take some tips from Mira, because look at the amazing stuff that has happened just because she's let people in to help and has asked for some help for things that she can't do, but she's also doing what she can. And if you are in a spot like Mira and you need some help decluttering, but you don't have a friend or somebody that you trust that can come help you with that, I do have a resource for you. I actually made a post about this yesterday, but I know a decluttering coach who is certified by Dana K. White. She's actually one of my subscribers. Her name's Melanie, and she is she specializes in like ADHD decluttering. But I hope I'm not overwhelming her with too many referrals here, but I'm going to leave a link to her website if you wanted to check her out and see if that is an option for you to have her help you get started with your overwhelming mess.
You alive? Sort of. Got more clothes for you.
Awesome.
I don't think we're gonna be able to fit it.
Excuse me, Jonas, do you even know who your mother is? I will make that fit. It was a little tricky because we didn't have a tarp and it was raining, so we had to put most of it in the cab, but we did make it fit. Okay, here's a little after footage. I'm not going to give you the before and after photos quite yet. If you want to spoil the fun and skip to the end, you're welcome to, but for the next 5 minutes or so, I'm going to do a little laundry because just like Mira's videos aren't Mira's videos without an Aquafina bottle, mine are not mine without a little laundry. And I think several of you have actually discovered you are a laundry nerd and enjoy watching me fold laundry more than you thought you would. So not all of it is folding. Some of it's some other creative solutions I came up with to help Mira get on top of her laundry because she had quite the pile. Okay guys, I did a thing. I brought home laundry. Never done that before. This is Mira's laundry and she hang dries almost everything, unless it's like sheets or towels, things like that. But I had to get creative yesterday when I brought some home, or 2 days ago, whatever, because it was raining buckets out here, even hailing, like golf ball size hail. Like we've never had that before, but I was up at Mira's when that was happening, but look how much it's raining outside right now. You probably can barely hear me. It's so loud. Yeah, it's been a pretty rainy couple days, so I could not hang stuff outside to dry, so I'll show you footage of what I did inside. So this is one of those racks that you use to hang towels to dry, I think. And I put it in my shower and sort of just situated it to hang as much as possible. And this is the next morning after they were dry. So then I'm going to show you folding some of it. Now, I'm not going to include the entire footage of me folding. I may make that into its own video or a members only video. I haven't decided yet, but I just wanted to give you a little sampling of some of the pocket folding I do with her leggings because that's fun. And then of course there is a fitted sheet, so you know, I do my magic with that as well. Then I put them all back in the IKEA bag she gave me and turn this mess into this beautiful non-mess. And now back outside. I better get these up before they dry in this position because it's hot out here. And by the way, it's like probably about the same degrees in my house as it is out here because my AC is broken. I think it's just that the coils froze, so here I am. So going down a rabbit hole like you probably don't need to know this, but the point is my house is hot right now, so it's almost cooler out here than it is in there. So we're working on fixing that today. But that's also the reason I'm going to jump in there in just a minute as soon as I get these on. So this is the creative side of me. So what I've done is hung up, these were just elastic that I had. Hung that there, there's one up there, there, and I'm gonna hang up all these clothes to dry. So get started. And just as a little update on the AC situation, it was actually working great after we had somebody come out and fix it a couple days ago. And then something else just went wrong. So he's actually here as we speak, fixing it while I sit in a sweltering room doing this voiceover. It's not pleasant, but what can you do? Okay, this is me being confused. You'll see why. Now I'm trying to remember which was donate. Oh, okay. These were hers to donate. So that's donate. I will hang hers along here. Don't worry, Mira. I promise I got it sorted out. I did not give anything away of yours that was not supposed to be. Okay, I know it's just Mira's hair, but for some reason, anybody's hair, if it's not on their head, even my own, I do not like. If you couldn't hear that over the really noisy plane, I do not like hair when it's not attached to someone's head. And I know I'm not the only one, right? Here we go. It's all Mira's shirts. Okay, and then I just thought this was a fun little time lapse. These are actually leggings that she is getting rid of, and my mom is going to be selling on Whatnot. So I will post on my community page when that happens, when she does that auction, because these are fun leggings. I can see why she likes them. Super colorful, so fun. Okay, and now I have some of those before and after pictures for you of the living room. And there was actually so much more I wanted to get to in this voiceover, but I just didn't have time. And it is like 4 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon, and I'm still working on this. I was wanting to get it out this morning, but that did not happen, obviously. And I'm not going to go into why, but anyway, I will maybe put that into my next voiceover. Anyway, thank you for hanging out with me today, and I hope you'll go check out the links in the video description for the channels to Max and Mira's and to their videos that they posted this weekend, and then also check out Melanie's decluttering coaching program and see if that's a good fit for you. So thanks again. Take care, guys. Have a good week. Bye.